Some people think cats are distant creatures, living in their own little world. But if you've ever had a cat curl into your chest, press their tiny face against you, or follow you from room to room like a quiet shadow, you know the truth. Cats feel everything. Every gesture, every tone in your voice, every small moment of connection. It weaves into the fabric of their heart. And yet, without realizing it, we sometimes do things that bruise their trust, that hurt them emotionally in ways they can't put into words. Tonight, in this gentle space we share together, let's walk through the hidden ways we might be wounding our cats. Not out of cruelty but out of not knowing. Because once you understand their quiet language, you can love them in a way that heals instead of hurts. Have you ever wondered what your cat truly feels? When you push them away or when you call them but bring only fear instead of comfort? Let's explore this together. Chapter 1. When we pick them up the wrong way. Imagine this. You're resting peacefully, safe in your own little world, and suddenly someone lifts you roughly off the ground. Your body dangles, your weight pulls in strange places, and you feel vulnerable, exposed. That's how it feels for your cat when they're picked up the wrong way. Cats are delicate souls and strong, flexible bodies. They don't like being lifted by their scruff. That's something only a mother cat does with tiny kittens, never with adults. And when we scoop them by their armpits or hold them like a baby with their belly exposed, it can make them feel unsafe, like their control has been taken away. The right way. Place one gentle hand under their chest, and the other beneath their hind legs. So their body is supported, so they feel anchored against you. Their heart close to yours, their paws secure. In that moment, they're not just being carried. They're being cradled in trust. Such a simple thing. Yet it tells your cat, you're safe with me. I will never let you fall. Have you ever noticed how your cat reacts differently depending on how you lift them? Maybe they cling to you tighter, or maybe they try to wriggle free. It's their way of whispering, please hold me the way I feel safe. Chapter 2. When we call them only to bring fear. Think of this. Your cat hears their name. It's like music to them, a melody tied to love, food, comfort, play. They come running, tail held high, eyes shining with trust. But what if, instead of something good, that call brings only fear? What if every time they hear their name, it's followed by a trip to the carrier, a struggle with medicine, or a visit to the vet? Soon the sound that once meant, I love you, becomes a warning, a betrayal of their trust. They hesitate. They stay hidden. And their heart grows a little quieter, a little more cautious. Cats remember. Not just with their minds but with their emotions. Every call is a promise. And when that promise is broken, they carry it deep inside. Instead, try this gentle way. When you call their name, let it often mean something sweet. A treat waiting in your hand. A cozy blanket where they can knead and purr. A soft stroke along their back as they lean into you. So that even on the days when you must bring them to the vet, their trust is not shattered. Because most of the time their name still carries love. It's such a small choice. But to your cat, it's the difference between running to you with joy, or hiding in the shadows with hurt. Tell me, does your cat come when you call their name? And what do you think they feel in that precious moment when they decide to trust your voice? Chapter 3. The hidden frustration of the laser pointer. It looks so fun, doesn't it? That little red dot dancing across the floor. Your cat pouncing, chasing, twisting midair. A hunter's spirit alive in your living room. But then, the dot disappears. No catch. No victory. No prize for their effort. Just empty pause and a lingering sense of frustration. For us, it's entertainment. For them, it's unfinished business. Cats are hunters at heart. Their joy is not just in the chase, but in the capture, the satisfaction of completing the circle. When we give them endless pursuit without reward, it leaves them restless, unsettled, emotionally drained. Does that mean you should never use a laser pointer? Not at all. But use it wisely. Let the game end by guiding the dot toward a toy, something they can pounce on and truly win. A stuffed mouse, a soft feather, even a crinkly ball. Give them the chance to feel the triumph, to hold their prey and know, I did it. To your cat, the chase is a story, and every story deserves an ending. So next time you bring out that glowing red dot, ask yourself, are you giving your cat a game of joy, or a puzzle that always ends in heartbreak? Chapter 4. When play turns into hurt. Sometimes, without meaning to, we turn our love into something that stings. A playful tug on the tail. A sudden puff of air in their face. A quick scare while they sleep. To us, it may feel harmless, even funny. But to a cat, it is betrayal in disguise. Cats live with one constant need, safety. Their hearts can only open when they trust their world is soft, when nothing around them will harm or mock them. So when the hands they love become the hands that tease, confusion settles deep inside. You've seen it before, their ears flick back, their tail lashes, their eyes widen with a silent question. Why would you do this to me? It may make us laugh for a second, but for them, it leaves a mark that lingers far longer. Because in their world, safety is love. And when safety cracks, so does the bond. If you ever feel the urge to tease, pause. Offer them a gentle stroke instead, a toy to chase, a warm space beside you where they know no surprises will come. Because what feels like a joke to us can echo in their little heart as fear. And all they ever wanted was to feel safe in your hands. Chapter 5. Forcing friendships they never chose. We love the idea of harmony. Our cat curled beside the new kitten, or greeting guests with warmth, or instantly bonding with a dog in the house. But cats, they do not love like that. Their trust is built slowly, layer by layer like a fragile nest. When we push them too quickly into another animal's space, or force them to accept the hands of strangers, their heart trembles with fear. It's not that they cannot love, but that love must bloom at its own pace. Imagine being pushed into a crowd of strangers, expected to smile, to trust, to bond. That is how it feels to a cat. When we decide their heart must open on our timeline, give them choice instead. A doorway they can walk through when they are ready. A quiet corner that is theirs alone. Patience, 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 until one day they step forward freely. When that moment comes, it is real love. Not forced, not broken, but chosen. Chapter 6. When we ignore their silent cries. Cats do not always scream their pain. They whisper it. In the way they stop jumping to their favorite perch. In the food left untouched. In the endless grooming of one sore spot. In the hiding, the silence, the quiet retreat from play. So often we miss it. We think, they're just being lazy. Or, cats are independent, they're fine. But to them, those small signals are desperate cries. Please notice me. Something hurts. When we overlook these whispers, we teach them that their pain is unseen. Their heart, once open to us, closes a little more. To love a cat is to watch with sacred attention. To notice the subtle changes. To honor the language of their silence. Because when we respond with care, a vet visit, a gentler touch, a moment of presence, we show them, your voice matters. I hear you even when you cannot speak. Chapter 7. The prison of ignored play. Cats are born hunters. Even the softest, fluffiest, sleepiest lap cat carries within them the wild spirit of the chase. And yet, in our busy lives, we forget. We feed them, we pet them, but we do not play. Without the hunt, their body grows restless, their mind grows dull, their spirit feels caged. A few minutes of play each day, the flick of a wand toy, the rustle of paper, the chase of a ball, is not just fun. It is freedom. It is joy. It is the heartbeat of their nature. When we deny them this, we deny them a piece of their soul. So remember, love is not just food and shelter. It is also giving them the gift of being who they were born to be. Chapter 8. The pain of being left behind. We do not mean to, but sometimes in the rush of life, our cats become shadows in our homes. We walk past them without notice. We close the door on their quiet longing. We spend hours staring at screens, while they wait silently for just one glance. And in that silence, their little hearts ache, not because they do not love solitude, but because love to them is togetherness, a shared nap, a soft purr against your hand, a moment where your eyes meet theirs, and they know, I am seen. Cats may not shout their loneliness, but they feel it, and every time we walk away without looking, without touching, their bond with us dims. So pause, just for a moment. Look at them, call their names softly, stroke their head, remind them they are not forgotten. Because to a cat, being left behind is the deepest wound. Final reflection. Our cats do not ask for much. They ask for safety, for trust, for play, for gentleness, for presence. Yet in small, careless ways, we sometimes crack their hearts without knowing. But here is the miracle. Cats forgive. With patience, with tenderness, with consistent love. Their trust can bloom again. Every time you honor their boundaries, every time you notice their whispers, every time you choose kindness over laughter, you are mending the invisible threads that tie their heart to yours. So today ask yourself, am I breaking my cat's heart without realizing it? Or am I building a love so safe, so tender, so true, that their little paws will always run back to me? Because in the end, a cat's love is not given lightly. It is earned day by day. And when you earn it, you hold in your hands one of the purest loves this world has to offer.